Alright. I'll be honest, yesterday was kind of a bad day. I mean, really bad. Shortly after I made after I made yesterday's video. In fact, I'm just gonna say right now, my low is that I got myself in a car accident yesterday. I mean, I'm obviously fine, I'm not like hurt or anything. My car, on the other hand, isn't. It's gonna be until about early November until we can get it fixed. So I'm gonna have to drive. My car is drivable and everything. My car is, for the most part, you can still drive everywhere. It's just that I backed into the tailgate of a really big truck. The truck went completely unscathed, by the way. But, my lift gate, I think is what it's called, or the door to the trunk is not okay. I mean, it opens and closes just fine. I mean, again, the car works perfectly fine. I mean, I can still drive it and everything. But, it's still pretty bad, pretty serious. So that immediately ruined my day. And on top of all that, another low I have is I really was ready to talk about, because originally there was going to be a game between the Chiefs and the Bills this morning, but sorry, I have to take care of something. Anyway, there was going to be a game between the Chiefs and the Bills, and I had my jersey on right and everything. That was the schedule. The game was postponed until next Monday, so yeah, that's why I'm not wearing the traditional Thursday Jay Cutler jersey. So, in case anyone's wondering, that's what the deal is with that. Anything good happened yesterday? Well, I'm trying to think. Well, I did watch The Masked Singer yesterday. That's always a high for me. And I actually do have quite a bit to talk about with The Masked Singer, considering what wound up happening, last night. And it's a real shame, too, because after I was going to talk about The Masked Singer, I was going to talk about the game tonight, but there is no game tonight. So, nothing really I can do about that. Oh, let me snap straight for a second. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, so my high is the fact that, I did watch The Masked Singer last night, and I had a lot of fun. Especially the ending, which I'll get to in a minute, because no one was expecting the ending that we got in obviously the best possible way. And I guess my high is that I do have a few things to look forward to. Obviously today we have a new episode of Hot Ones. Can't wait for that. I already said who the guest was. Model Naomi Campbell, or Campbell, or however you want to pronounce it. Personally, though, I don't really know who she is, but that's the biggest thing about a show like Hot Ones. If it's a celebrity you don't know, you get to learn more about them. So that's really cool. I mean, an example, since I've been watching Hot Ones, Billie Eilish. I had no idea who Billie Eilish was. And while I don't listen to her music like that often, I like her music. It's pretty cool. Let's see. And actually, I think I may have told you guys about this before, but one YouTube channel I watch is a channel called Totally Not Mark. That's the name of the YouTube channel. And his thing is that he likes to break down like stories and plot elements involving like certain like anime. And one thing he's been doing since I think before even summer began was he's been doing a blind 100% reading of One Piece. From the beginning to where we are right now. And today actually marks a very momentous sort of occasion, because he's now going to be talking about the Whole Cake Island arc today, or at least the first part of it. I bring this up because, actually, let me look up something. Hold on. Okay. So, yeah, I want to make sure I got something right, and I did. The Whole Cake Island arc was actually the arc when I'll be saying this in my arc reviews when we actually get to it. But Whole Cake Island was the very arc that was being published weekly when I started making videos. So in a way, you get a small insight as to what I was reading, what was going on, you know, in today's, Totally Not Marked video, which is going to be premiering sometime late afternoon. I'll be putting a link into his channel down below. But I'm watching him weekly. And, Whole Cake Island. That's one of the best arcs in the series. It was the second mega arc that we had. Not as long as Dressrosa was. In fact, as of right now, Wano has surpassed Whole Cake Island as well. But it's called a mega arc because it ran from April 9th, 2017 to June 30th, 2019. So anything that takes longer than 2 years to publish, that's a mega arc. Needless to say, Wano's been going on since, June of 2019. Actually, more like August of 2019. Hold on. I don't think. Has it been that long? I could have sworn it was less than 2 years, actually. Hold on. Maybe they're talking about the anime, too. Hold on. If I can maybe look something up for a moment. Okay. 2016 to 2018 in the manga. And so, Whole Cake Island was just about to finish up when I started making videos. But the anime ran from 2017 to 2019 because the anime takes a year after the manga, as anime often does. So he's gonna be talking about Whole Cake Island today. It's gonna be really interesting. And wow, I didn't even get to talk about my act of kindness, did I? Did I even have an act of kindness? Oh, right, I was able to run that thing to the mail that my grandmother needed. So, actually, no, wait, that happened yesterday. Darn it. Well, I guess an act of kindness, unto myself was the fact that, I tried to keep involving the car accident I had yesterday. I was honest, if anyone asked, I was honest about it, and no one said anything. In fact, I'll be honest, the truck tailgate that I hit, the truck has been like my apartment parking lot for like weeks now. And it hasn't even moved. Which I guess really does more insult me, considering the fact that I still should have known it was there. But had the tailgate not been down, I wouldn't think. Because the way the tailgate is, the tailgate's down, but there's a couch and a few mattresses in it. And the tailgate can't lift up because the couch is too big. So, yeah. I talked longer about this than I should have. Let's get into the rest of the day. Good morning and happy hump day, Thursday. Son of a gun. I can't believe I just messed that up. Alright, so we have obviously the stuff I mentioned. Today's episode Hot Ones. Today's Totally Not Mark episode. But last night was the Masked Singer, and they did the Group B playoffs, which had consisted of the whatchamacallit, the seahorse, the serpent, and hold on. Seahorse, serpent, whatchamacallit, crocodile, and the baby alien. And obviously I say the baby alien because that was the character that was voted off. And before I get into talking about who the baby alien wound up being, I just want to say one thing right now. While it's incredibly early to try and, pick who's going to be, in the final three, in the finals, and even though Sun has been the most seasoned singer we've heard so far, Holy cow, the Seahorse is definitely giving the Sun a run for its money. That's what, like, all the judges have been agreeing on. Like, they have been debating on who's been, like, better, the Sun or the Seahorse. And it's been, like, back and forth for, like, the last couple weeks now. Although, full disclosure, the song the Seahorse sang was, My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, a.k.a. that one famous song that was made famous by the movie Titanic. Now, I'll be honest, I never saw the movie Titanic. I don't want to see the movie Titanic because, holy cow, that movie is well over 3 hours long. And not in the best possible way. So, in all honesty, last night was the first time I had heard that song in relative entirety since, like, ever. Like, ever. Seriously, that was the first time I, like, legitimately heard that song. And I don't know who the Serpent is, but the Serpent killed it last night. Seahorse. The Seahorse killed it. The Seahorse. Man. Oh, man. Yesterday got me feeling so bad I can't even get my characters correct. Holy cow. Yeah. So, the Seahorse killed it last night. It's very clear that it's going to be between the Seahorse and the Sun in the finals. With, I don't know who else, but again, I don't care because the Sun and the Seahorse have been absolutely destroying everybody. I think this may be the second season in a row where we have a female win the Masked Singer, which I wouldn't mind. Sure. Why not? You know, to be perfectly honest, I don't really care who wins. Because, and this is something that they touched upon last night, because I think there was like little excerpts like from like behind the scenes or whatever, and Robin Thicke was talking like, it's more than just the singing that makes the show so appealing. It's like the characters, the backstories, like all the clues you hear, everything about this show works because like there's so many elements that are just so intriguing, so interesting. And that's what I really enjoy. But enough about that. How about we get into the baby alien who wound up being eliminated yesterday? Now, naturally, all the judges had their own guesses. And to be perfectly honest, I never really have any guesses myself because my guess really is as good as anyone's. But holy cow. Never in a million years did I think it would be retired NFL player Mark Sanchez. For those of you guys who don't know, I just said Mark Sanchez used to play in the NFL. He was originally drafted from USC, the Trojans, and was the MVP of the Rose Bowl. He was drafted to the Jets, who were then coached by Rex Ryan. And there was a 2-year period of time when the Jets were where it was at. Like, they made it to the AFC Championship twice in a row, narrowly losing to both the Colts, and then they lost to the Patriots, I believe. No, the Steelers. They lost to the Steelers. And it's hard to really talk about Mark Sanchez without talking about that play. For those of you guys who don't know, that play, the one I'm sort of hinting at, is what a lot of people consider the downfall of the Jets dynasty, or the official start of it. And that was, what wound up happening is Mark Sanchez, hiked the ball, and he tried to do like a run it in or whatever, or like sort of like get a first down or whatever. And when he was carrying the ball wound up hitting the lineman in front of him's rear end, or his butt, if you will. And he fumbled the ball. The Patriots wound up picking up the ball and scoring. This wasn't during the AFC Championship, really. This was like during a regular season game. That play later became known as the butt fumble. Needless to say, it was from that play alone Mark Sanchez's name lives in infamy. However, after last night, I think we can all lay off of him a little bit. Because he was fun as the baby alien. He was great. He learned how to puppeteer. No, his son knows the words to faith. I'll be honest. I never had any disrespect for Mark Sanchez at all. But I have much more respect for him now than I did before. So, Mark Sanchez. Way to go. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say on that matter. Other than I can't wait till they finally start Group C next week, which should consist of the squiggly monster, the mushroom, the broccoli, the jellyfish, and the lips. Don't know how that last one's going to work, but it should be interesting to see. So, like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, start notification on YouTube. I am very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy for today. And hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. You're ready to watch some hot ones. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm going to be here to let you know. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.